WWE Games story, season and career modes are usually full of choices. Most of the time the choices that you make don't have much of a negative effect, it's mostly going down a different path. However, and as you might have already seen on this channel, there's more than a few bad choices in WWE Games. Here's a look back at 8 of them. Just quickly before we get into this video, make sure you're sub with notifications turned on, as there's so many more list videos incoming this month. Don't forget to like the video as well if you do enjoy it. Let's get to the video. In SmackDown vs Raw 2007 season mode, if you play through the Bounty Hunter storyline, you'll have a match, and then after your match you'll see a superstar attacking your character trying to claim this bounty set by JBL. Your opponent, Booker T, will not be happy about this and goes back to the ring to save you.
Looks like we got a couple of bounty hunters here, Cole.
And that man's having none of it.
I can't blame him, Cole. It ain't his fight.
Wait, what's this?
He changed his mind, Cole. He wants the bounty for himself.
No, I don't think that's it.
Holy smokes, he's on fire. He's cleaning house.
He's not here for the bounty. He's here to stop the mugging.
What a guy. Go, man, go.
The next week Booker T will contact you asking for help.
Alright, listen up. I've got a match against one of the guys who tried to cash in on your bounty last week. And I just had a bad conversation in the parking lot with a man who wants you taken out of the WrestleMania picture. That makes me think I've got an unwanted surprise coming my way. You didn't ask me to help you last week, but I did. Now, I'm calling in that favor. So I'm asking you, do you have my back tonight?
Now you can either go with Booker T and help him out after he helped you out, or you can be a total jerk and just leave him to most likely get beat up. If you choose to not help him, then you'll see Booker T take a massive beating.
Out of him. This is tough to watch.
He kept something like this from happening last week, but it doesn't look like anyone's going to keep it from happening this week.
Yeah, you don't see no cavalry coming either, Cole. It's like Joey Numbers used to say, no good deed goes unpunished.
Booker will not be pleased about this and leaves another message for you, saying that you're on your own now with the bounty hunter.
What the hell was that last week? I saved you from getting your ass kicked. And I get my own beat down as a thank you. Forget you. Man, if those schools want you, they can have you. I'm done.
1 week later, you'll have a match, and as you can imagine, you'll take a major beating with no one coming out to help you, as you did betray the one ally you had left.
These two are tearing him apart like a pack of jackals. The exact same fate he left his one-time rescuer to last week.
You know, I hate admitting when you're right, Cole, but this time you are. So I won't, but you know what I mean. It looks painful anyway.
Don't look now, but here comes the mastermind behind this assault.
You see what you get? You see what you get when you mess with someone like me, you piece of trash! That WrestleMania Championship match is mine. Do you hear me?
This is despicable. Someone's got to get out here and stop this.
Who's gonna do it? Don't forget, this guy drove away the only superstar who was willing to give him a hand.
So yeah, remember to always help someone if they help you out in WWE Games, because they will not forget about it. Speaking of that, in WWE 2K15's My Career mode, you'll get a storyline as you make your way to the main roster. You'll see William Regal, the man who guided you throughout NXT, announce that his retirement is looming. If you choose not to have Regal's back, then after his match, he'll be injured after a post-match beating. A few weeks later, you'll have a pay-per-view match against Baron Blade, with Regal making his way towards the ring before the bell. During the match, you'll see this cutscene of Regal getting his revenge revenge on you for not helping him out. You'll even see Regal attack your superstar backstage before a match.
Wait a minute. Oh, this is not going to be good. Regal is really giving it to him. He needs to leave this guy alone. He didn't even do anything. Well, that's the thing, Cole. I think Regal believes he deserves better treatment from his protege.
This attack will leave you with low health at the start of your upcoming match. So yeah, if Regal does ask for help, you better go and help that guy. Whilst on the subject of WWE 2K15's My Career, another really bad choice you can make is agreeing to meet with Vicky Guerrero when she sends you a message to come and see her. Avoid all contact with her because, for example, if you're a current champion, she'll force you to defend your championship every week for a month, as you can see in this cutscene.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Around here, the champion needs to pull his weight, and I don't think you've been pulling your share. So let's fix that. Your next few matches will all be title defenses. If you're a true champion, you'll get through this. And if not, I'll be happy we have a champion that's not you.
So yeah, remember, don't betray Regal and don't speak to Vicky when it comes to WWE 2K15's My Career mode. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain Season Mode is probably the most choice-filled career or season mode in any WWE game ever, so as you can imagine there are many seriously bad choices you can make in this game. One of them being a storyline where you and your tag team partner are not getting along too well. You can choose to make this team work, or you can choose to betray your tag team partner. I have covered this moment in this heel turn video, so make sure to watch that, but the moment I'm talking about in this video is the aftermath, as during the rivalry you can choose to smash your tag team partner's head into a cake, a very, very tough cake. However, this is a really bad choice to make as you and your tag team partner will have a match at the next pay-per-view, but the game will actually punish you for what you did by giving the guy who got caked for no good reason 3 finishers to start the match with. Yes, you heard that right. 3 finishers at the start. And with it being a cage match too, it's easy to get caught in back-to-back-to-back finishers and the other guy leaves with ease. Don't turn heel against your tag team partners and smash their heads into cakes. In SmackDown vs Raw Season Mode, if you're the champion in the second part of the mode, which means the lead up to either the Vengeance or Bad Blood pay-per-view, you'll get a cutscene in the first week with a superstar stealing your title belt.
Oh, hey there, champ. What's up?
Junior, if I was the champ, I think I'd be a bit more careful with the belt so that it, doesn't end up in the wrong hands, okay?
You now have the choice to either get the title back by force, or you can choose to try and talk things out. Talking things out will not work at all and leads to this happening.
I like the look of that gold.
Me too. You mind if I hang on to this for a while?
I didn't hear a no.
What a heinous, cowardly act. That's no way to treat a champion.
Always remember, if you want something back in a wrestling game, always use force. Now this next one is not a choice that pops up on the screen, but a choice you can make for how a match ends. WWE 13 had the Attitude Era mode, with the goal being that you must perfectly replicate the matches as they happened years ago. Well, it wasn't mandatory for the most part. You could choose to ignore what they asked you to do and win the match your way, but if you did do this when Stone Cold faces Vince McMahon in a cage match, then something completely different will happen to end the match. If you choose to follow the historical path, then the match will end as it did in real life, with Big Show debuting and throwing Austin through the cage, but winning the match anyway, and you see Austin celebrate.
Austin stuns McMahon, and now a little bit of lip service. Quit cussing him, Stone Cold! Quit cussing him! Wait a minute! My God, King! That's Paul White! Good Lord, King, he's huge! Yes! This mastodon has helped Mr. McMahon to his feet! Oh my goodness, this guy's got to be over 7 feet tall! You knew the boss had to have something up his sleeve. Stone Cold waited too long. Well, I knew it. You didn't know it. He hates Austin so bad. Look at this. He wants Austin to suffer like he suffered tonight. Yes, this is great. Austin is being manhandled. Austin into the cage. The cage gave way. Austin's down. Austin's out of the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Austin's going to WrestleMania.
However, if you choose to just climb out the cage, get the easy win and ignore everything that you was asked to do, then you'll see this completely different ending to the match with the Big Show choke slamming you and you being left laid out to end the show. Going back to the first SmackDown vs Raw game, if you have no title, or if you're not competing for one, you'll get this storyline leading up to the Unforgiven or No Mercy pay-per-view. The storyline begins with two superstars attacking you after your match, leaving you with serious injuries.
A chair shot out of nowhere, and again more chair shots. What's this all about?
Yeah, well, they're giving him a real beatdown right now. Like they said, I guess they're doing whatever it takes to rise to the top.
This is sick. This kind of gutless display seems more like the bottom of the barrel if you ask me. What a cowardly ambush.
Take a good look, you piece of trash. Get a good look at this man. The man who just took you out. The man who's going to end your career.
Even though you're injured, you'll make an appearance the next week to challenge one of the superstars to a match at the pay-per-view. Whilst backstage, another superstar will approach you and pretty much say that they have your back, which you can either refuse or accept.
Yo, I just wanted to holler at you, dog. Mad respect for standing up for yourself out there, man. Yo, whatever, man. Maybe you deserve that ass kicking more than I thought you did.
Again, an uncalled for attack. He may have proven he's not fragile, but a human being can only take so much punishment.
And it's only going to get worse before it gets better. What kind of shape is he going to be in for his no disqualification match this Sunday at No Mercy?
That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and sub if you've not already. See you all in the next video.